Hiya guys, this is your old buddy Gabby. Just thought I'd update you on what we're doing with this old junker. My old Mack, poor old sad Mack, I'm building that into the half-track. And I'm the only guy in the world that started with a Mack truck and ended up with a motor instead of the other way around. Ended up taking the engine transmission out of it. I built this little tiny crane. Isn't that lovely? I built that by myself, so you can imagine how much work that is. So anyways, built my gantry crane, my chain falls and everything. And I took the engine and transmission out of the Mack. That engine just runs like a watch, so I thought, well, can't junk it for sure. The only good thing about taking the engine and tranny out, you can actually see just how big these things are. That transmission is well over a ton. There's my hand on it. So anyways, that's a twin stick. It's only a 7-speed transmission. There's 2 gear shifts. And that guy there is going to go into a rolling chassis that I bought on Friday. I took the tank into London and hooked her onto this. I bought a 2005 Sterling Freightliner chassis, rolling chassis, and we're going to put that underneath that Mack engine and transmission and try to build my half-track out of it. I'm calling it the Mack track because it's half Mack and half track and whatever else you want to get. But we got this tow bar and chained her all up and towed her home last night. Didn't go real fast, but we made it, and that's the main thing, I guess. That's my tow truck body. I cleaned it all out, little 440 Homes. Just a little guy, but it's going to look good, I hope. Put that on the back of it. Anyways, yeah, this is a good looking chassis. Updating everything. I can't get parts for the Mack. That's why we ended up chopping the frame all up. Can't get brake drums. And wheel seals are getting to be a hassle. And it's only a 1976, but still, you know, you'd almost think it was 500 years old when you try to get parts. But anyways, this guy here, we updated. Bud wheels, new steering, a little bit of everything. Got the stack brace for it. We'll probably have to chop that off because I'm not too sure where the cab's going to sit. This is where the back of the cab sat on that cross member. And then these are your front cab mounts, there and over there. And the motor mounts are inside. But I imagine all that stuff will have to be moved or changed or whatever. We're updating to an air ride suspension, which is a lot nicer than the old springs that were under it, the original truck. It's got, I don't know why, but it has the old stud piloted wheels. And that's like ancient. I don't know why this company puts it on all their trucks. And it's a thing of the past, but hey, that's what we've got, that's what we'll work with. Got this massive rear end in here for a single axle truck. That's kind of crazy, but hey, we'll take it. One thing about it, I don't think you'll ever break it. Got a single rail. It's only single frame instead of 2, instead of 1 frame inside the other. It only has just a single, which is a lot nicer. The old double rails, you had a rail here and one inside of it, and they corrode in between. And then they split, and that's what happened to the original frame. That's why we couldn't use it. Now this is all updated ABS brake system, and it's got a little bit of everything. That's a self-greaser. And the idea of that is, periodically air will pump through that, pump grease through every one of those little hoses, and then it goes all over the whole chassis, and it goes to everything. These lines go everywhere. They're crazy. Here they go, the brakes, they go down here, they're up there, the cams, they go everywhere. All that's going to come off. And these are the mounts for the tow chains, I think, for the wheel chains. You know, that old air tank, you're pretty sad looking. I think that'll come off too. Believe it or not, those air tanks are over $100. But we'll make do. We'll come up with something. It's got updated the Bud wheels instead of the old spoke wheel, because the spoke wheel I can't get brake drums for. These I can get brake drums, I can get tie rod ends, I can get everything. So I hate to update, but sometimes you don't have a choice. If you can't get the parts, you can't make the truck. Anyways, we're going to take it off this tow vehicle here, and we're going to winch it way over there to that crane and slide that right underneath that engine and transmission, lower it down in place. Then we'll design our mounts, and that's going to be in here. That's the original mount, but I don't think it'll work. And then the original mount at the very front, I'll probably have to chop it all out and redesign it, but we'll make it work. Anyways, yeah, when I get more into it, I'll let you know. Alright, bye for now.